Good day and welcome to 5-Minute Bible Stories, where we dissect, digest, and understand the Word of God. Today, we're looking at Jesus' famous phrase, "I will make you fishers of men." Imagine this scene. Crowds are mobbing Jesus by the Lake of Gennesaret. Everyone wants to hear him teach. They're pushing forward, pressing closer and closer. Jesus is at the water's edge, with nowhere else to go. He scans the shoreline and spots the empty boats. Nearby, fishermen stand washing their nets. These men look exhausted. Their shoulders sag. Their faces show disappointment. They've been working all night with absolutely nothing to show for it. Not one fish. Every cast of the net came back empty. Hours of back-breaking labor. Wasted. Jesus walks to one of the boats. It belongs to a man named Simon. Jesus climbs in and asks Simon to push out a little from the shore. Simon doesn't argue. He pushes the boat into the shallow water, and Jesus sits down to teach the crowd. His voice carries perfectly across the water. The boat becomes his pulpit, the lake his amphitheater. Simon sits in the boat listening. He's tired. His hands are raw from pulling empty nets all night. His business just suffered a complete loss. He's a professional fisherman. He knows when and where to fish. He and his crew did everything right. But sometimes, you can do everything correctly and still fail. Sometimes your expertise just isn't enough. That's where Simon is right now. Frustrated, tired, and empty-handed. When Jesus finished teaching, he turns to Simon with an instruction that makes no sense. Put out into deep water and let down the nets for a catch. Simon's response is respectful but skeptical. "Master, we've worked hard all night and haven't caught anything." You can hear the exhaustion in his voice. Feel the doubt. "We already tried. We fished all night. And now you want us to fish in broad daylight, when fish don't bite." But then Simon says 7 words that change his life forever. "But because you say so, I will let down the nets." This is faith overriding experience. This is trust trumping logic. He doesn't understand, but he obeys because Jesus said so. Simon rows out into deep water. He and his crew lower the nets, expecting nothing. Then, suddenly, the nets come alive. Fish pour in from every direction. The water boils with them. The nets are so full they start tearing. Simon's mouth drops open. He frantically signals to his partners, James and John, in the other boat, "Come help us, quick." They row out fast and start hauling in fish. Both boats fill up. They keep filling until they're so low in the water they're about to sink. This isn't just a good catch. This is supernatural abundance. One word from Jesus accomplished more than hours of human expertise. Our efforts apart from Christ produce nothing. His word produces abundance beyond measure. Simon stares at the overflowing boats. He looks at Jesus, then something breaks inside him. He falls at Jesus' knees and says, "Go away from me, Lord. I am a sinful man." This miracle revealed more than Jesus' power over fish. It revealed Simon's own unworthiness. The closer you get to Jesus, the more aware you become of your own sin. But Jesus looks at Simon with compassion, not condemnation. "Don't be afraid," he says. Then he speaks Simon's new destiny. From now on you will fish for people. Your profession is changing. Your purpose is shifting. You spent your life catching fish. Now you'll catch people. The skills transfer patience, persistence, but the power source changes. Human effort alone is fruitless. Divine empowerment brings abundance. When the boats reach shore, heavy with the catch of a lifetime, these men do something radical. They pull their boats up on shore, and they leave everything, the fish, the boats, the nets, the business, their entire security. They walk away from their biggest success to follow Jesus because they recognize that following him is worth more than anything they could ever leave behind. Jesus doesn't just ask to be added to your life. He calls you to a new life. He demonstrates his provision before he demands our devotion. If he can fill nets when fishing is impossible, he can sustain us in our new calling. What is Jesus asking you to leave? Share your story in the comments of leaving something behind to follow Jesus. Subscribe for more biblical truth. that calls us from comfortable lives to radical discipleship.